Good morning, everyone. Move my laptop out of the way and release out of the camera view and make sure that I can see you all. I'm Belinda. Welcome to Just Be Yoga and our Wednesday home yoga practice live. This week, our practice is continuing with svadyaya, one of the niyamas in the second limb of yoga, where we get to do our own self restraints. In conducting ourselves. And so Svadyaya is self-study. If you're joining for the first time, home yoga practice it's kind of a structured way of looking at our developing a personal practice of yoga. If you want to know more about the structure that we're using, not saying it's the only one to use, just put one down and we're starting to work it. Feel free to go to justbeyoga.com and check out the blog and go to week 1, and you'll see a little bit more about the plan. This week, the one thing that I wanted to share before we get started here, and today is a flowing practice, so if you're new, please just follow along as best you can and make modifications for you. Please understand that we are not doing just stretching, right? We're not just doing a physical yoga practice or an asana practice. I'm really striving to the best of my ability to be able to share an integrated approach to yoga, looking at all 8 limbs and how do we integrate them in how we move, what our intention is, our attention to our breath, our intention, as well as our attention to our breath, our senses, and our mind. When we bring in the study aspect, that unto itself, bringing in the awareness of our intention and where our attention is study itself. So what is Svadyaya? Self-study or study of yoga traditional texts. You can call them sacred texts, if you would prefer to hear the term traditional texts. Whether you're looking at the Bhagavad Gita, whether you're looking at the Sutras of Patanjali, whether you're looking at the Vishnu Purana, there are many kinds of texts that start to really help us understand what is this integration that yoga is all about. Yoga means to create a connection, unification, integration. So that's self-study. Yesterday, I think that I shared, I'm not sure if this was from Rolf Gates or from Deeper Dimensions, but what is study, right? And how do we bring that into our movements? Can we apply our observation with enthusiasm and dedication? And that's a muscle to flex unto itself. Lastly, before we get moving here today and get into our physical practice, I have hopefully recommended this book in the past. I don't have a hard copy with me. I have an ebook version on my phone. That's what I'm looking at. But this is from Deeper Dimensions of Yoga. It has many, many different chapters looking at the different traditions of yoga, but also really wonderful breakdown essays on the different aspects of practice. And this was about study. And I really loved the quote being, from study, one should proceed to practice yoga, and from practice to study. So after we've even done a physical movement or the breath practices, then we go back to studying. They amplify one another. It's a wonderful cycle, right? So we study and then we go and put it into practice, and then we practice and we come back out and we study. It's an applied science. This is an applied program that requires us to be that invested. And then we put it to the test. Patabi Joyce, who created Ashtanga Yoga, said that yoga is 99% practice, 1% theory, right? So we really work into that practice, and then you go check in on your theory, and then go back out and you practice, and you go again on your theory. All right. So good morning. If you're here, feel free to say hello. With that as our framework, we're going to do more of a flowing, maybe more of a power practice here. I'm going to remove this quote down from the Vishnu Purana. Our Supreme Self is revealed through study and practice. We really get to start to look at who we are, how we behave, what motivates us, what gives us that balance and equilibrium that hopefully we're seeking so that we can walk in the world, that outside, raise the world with some ease and steadiness. All right, let's come to our child's pose. Please, if you need blocks, straps, blankets, anything, go ahead and get them ready, have them nearby. I'm not going to be playing any kind of sounds today. Maybe I'll have singing bowls at the end with our Shavasana or a guided meditation. But if you are practicing at home, try to have some of your practices silent, if not all of them, so that you're really hearing your breath. And it's kind of like decreasing the pollution in our sensory spectrum. There's more than enough for our senses to pick up. We don't need to add to it for this practice. I'm not saying I don't love music. I love music. But for the purposes of my practice, I want to bring in my gaze for that internal landscape and not necessarily go dancing down a path of memory lane, which music often does for us. All right, so let's make our way to our hands and knees. If you need a blanket for under your knees, feel free to put one down. If you can't be on your knees, maybe wait in standing for where we're moving. Your knees can be wide, they can be together. Put some mindful attention into how you're positioning yourself. Do you know what feels best right now? And then apply yourself toward lengthening and rooting. Where is that rooted heaviness? Where does it want to be in your physical body? Can you invite heaviness in different limbs, different aspects? We study what we're capable of. We study what's possible. And then the lengthening process. Where are we in length? Let's not aspire for any maximum kind of performance. Just accept where we are. Are we contented right now, or are we waiting for something else to happen? This is Balasana, the pose of the child. Asana, comfortable seat. Are you comfortable in the positioning of your body right now? In this shape of the child? Maybe allow your intention or your focus of your practice, an aspect that you're studying. Maybe you're just going to observe a certain part of the body through the whole time. Maybe you want to keep an affirmation in your mind for the whole time. What are you practicing today? And we'll breathe in as we come forward to hands and knees. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Your knees could be bent, they could be straight. Breathe in, lengthen your chest and your waist. Feel out. Where does that come from? Exhale, we're going to make our way up to the top of the mat. Maybe bring a knee down and step your way up. Breathe in and lift the chest up halfway, parallel to the floor. Exhale, release it down. Breathe in and lift. What are you observing about your physicality, your mental state? Forward fold. Half flat back. Forward fold. Study your breath. Where does it want to go? What's the depth it can express? Breath in, lift up, half flat. Exhale, release. Breathe in as we come all the way up. Let's lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Let everything go. Half flat back. Step back to plank. Maybe a hands and knees plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down halfway. And bring it back up to plank. Downward facing dog. Breath in.
Breath out, right leg lifts. Try not to twist the hip open. Exhale, shift forward, knee to chest. You can skip this. Inhale, lift it back up to down dog. Reach that right heel up. Bring the right leg down, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, shift forward to plank. Can everything flow? Integrated. Inhale it back up, reaching that heel up. What are we feeling in the right leg, in both arms? Oh my God, my cat is on my back. What the heck? Okay, guys, there's just a slight program interruption. Only because I have not cut her nails. And ow! Oh shit! Oh Jesus! Okay. Oh Jesus Christ! Okay. Whoa! Oh, this has never happened. Sorry, guys. Jeez, get off of me! Okay. I have puncture holes in my butt. That's my cat, Puma. Wow, there you go. That's recorded for the whole world to see. Left leg lifts, breath in, and we'll bring that foot down. Look forward, maybe bring a knee down to step your way up. Half flat back breath in. Forward, full breath out. Breathe in, half flat. Maybe bring a block down beneath your face. Left hand down, twist. And release, right hand down, twist. And release. Lift the right leg up, breath. Bring that down, lift the left leg up, breath. What's lengthening, what's rooting? Left leg down. Let's come all the way up, breathe in. Exhale, gentle side bend. Inhale it up, lift. Exhale, over. Root and lengthen. What are you noticing? Breath in and forward fold. Half flat back breath, lift. Plant the palms, step to plank. Maybe use those knees. Take a breath. Exhale, elbow height. Back up. Down dog. Breathe in. Step, walk, jump your feet up. Look at your feet. Make sure they're even. Bring in tension into where you are. Half flat back. Forward fold. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Lift the chest, chair. If you're just joining us, yesterday we set 4 postures. We're going to do a cross-legged chair. You don't have to do this. You could just stay in a chair. Knees bent, butt back, chest lifting. Maybe the leg is crossed. Let's switch. Trying not to be distracted by my feline friend. Breath. And bring that foot down. Reach the arms behind us. Lift the arms. Open the chest. Stay in your seat. Breathe in. Lift. Maybe a back bend. Exhale. Bring it forward. Let those arms go if you need. What do we notice about what goes on in our minds when we feel bound up? When we feel tangled together? Can we stay and maintain an ease and steadiness, a sense of freedom? Release those arms. Half flat back. Let's step the left foot back. Right knee bent. Come up, warrior 1. Back foot flat. Lift. Twist it open to the right. Inhale it back up. Hands down. Step the left foot up. Feel that left foot come into contact with the earth and step it back. How present are you with all of the aspects of moving, rooting, lengthening? Breath in. Exhale. Twist. And lift. And hands down. We're going to step to plank. Your legs could be together. Your knees could be down. Breath in and lower down, elbow height. Back up to plank. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Breath in. Exhale, knee to chest or skip it. Inhale, lift. Drop the head down, lift the gaze. What's lengthening? What's rooting? Otherwise, why are you doing what you're doing? Bring the right leg down. Lift the left leg up. Find length, find root. Keep a quiet mind. Shift forward to plank, knee to chest. Inhale it up. Drop the head in, lift that leg. Where are you? What are you practicing? Bring that leg down. Inhale, look forward. Step, walk, travel your feet up in between your hands. Half flat back. Left hand is down. Again, maybe use a block. We're going to revolve. And right hand down. You get to choose how much intensity. Let your intention guide your intensity. And forward fold, release. Half flat back, find your length. We're going to lift the right leg up. Breath. Switch it out. Lift the left leg up. Lengthen. What is lengthening? How do you know? How are you practicing it? What are you observing? Bring that left leg down. Bend the knees. Lift the chest chair. Good. We're going to come all the way up to standing. Remember, as we did yesterday, you could put yourself near a wall or a chair to give yourself some added support. We're going to go into our Natarajasana. So either holding with support, bend the right knee, find that foot. Study your motivation right now. Is your motivation to do something perfectly? Or is your motivation to be present? Observe. We're going to lift the chest. Maybe press the foot into the hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back. Release. Find your mountain and chair. Breathe in. Breathe out, come to mountain. Feel where you are in your body, on the earth, in your breath. Maybe provide support holding on to something. Bend the left knee. See if we can find the foot ankle. Maybe use a strap. I showed yesterday how we can use a strap. Try to keep the knees in line with one another. What are we noticing? What's tight, unmoving, fighting? What's comfortable? What's unsure? Out of balance? What's struggling? What's calm? Press that foot into the hand. Lift the chest. Where's your mind? What's your motivation? Are you trying to make this side experience the same as the other side? Are we accepting contentment? And we bring ourselves back. 99% practice, 1% theory. Practice it then. And release that foot. Bend the knees, lift the chest. Chair. Forward fold, let it go. Half flat back, pull the chest up. Practice. Remember I said this is an infamous drive-by point. Hands down, stepping to plank. Let's lower all the way down, but don't skip the halfway point. Good. Place ourselves down. Breath in. Lift the chest. Keep the elbows bent. Let the hips rest. Unsqueeze the butt. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Where is the mind as the body heats up from exertion? Exhale, lower. What is our relationship with exertion? It doesn't have to be forcing. Breath in. Lift, activation, fluidity. What is encouraged to move? And lower. Press our way up to hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Down dog. Change something about your down dog. Maybe widening the legs. Notice how if you shift something, our attention is affected, either made a little bit more acute, or it helps remind us what we're practicing. Good. Breath in, look up, step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, let's lift. Maybe thread the fingers together and side bend. Where are you? What are you noticing? Where is the movement being allowed to come in? Inhale, exhale, side bend. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, bending the knees, lifting the chest, crossing an ankle if you like, or stay in chair. Maybe reach the chest forward, bring it back up, and switch or stay in your chair. And forward, calm mind, stay in the breath, practicing yoga, and lifting it back up. Both legs down, find a clasp behind, maybe hold a strap, open the chest. What's lengthening? What's rooting? Come all the way up, maybe a back bend, breath, and bring it forward. Release the arms down, half flat back. Let's step the left foot back, maybe go a little deeper, a little longer. Back foot flat and lift. Breath in. Now let's reach the chest forward, sweep the arms back. Inhale it up, root through the legs, lift and lengthen. Exhale it forward. Feel the heaviness of rooting as we go. Inhale, lift. Are you reaching through the shoulders? Are you asking the waist and torso to let the movement in? Exhale, release. Bringing it back up if you're still with us, and twist it open to the right. What's rooting? What's lengthening? Where's your mind? Inhale, exhale, hands down, step the left leg up. When you're ready, you don't have to keep up with my pacing. Step that right foot back. Good. Keep the left knee over that left heel and come up. Greet this side. Breath in. No preconceived notions. Exhale it forward. Even if your mind says, well, we were just here a moment ago. Inhale it up. It's a new moment. Something new to observe and greet. Exhale forward. No expectations. Just present awareness. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Twist and revolve. Inhale. Hands down, step to plank. And halfway, back up, down dog. Inhale. Look forward and we'll travel the feet up in between our hands. Half flat back, maintain that steadiness of mind and ease. Left hand down, twist. If you would like, lift the left leg up behind you. Ease and steadiness in your effort, in your intentions, in your physicality. Left leg down, right hand down, root and twist, lengthen, root in the legs, root in the arms, root in your mind. If you want, make a choice. Choose not to lift that right leg. I probably should have. What's lengthening? What's rooting? Where in the body can you feel it? Can you be aware of it? Not commanding it. Right foot down, forward fold. Chair pose. Bend the knees, pull the butt back, lift the chest, and forward fold. Roll the spine up, coming to that mountain, getting ready for Natarajasana. Dancer pose. Either having support, calm face, calm jaw. Relax the shoulders. Ease and steadiness in your countenance. Don't want something so much that we lose our practice, we lose our presence. Yoga reveals so much about our relationship with desire. Root into that left foot. We'll find that right foot. Inner thighs together. Right knee aiming down. No strain in the shoulder. Are you still in mountain in the rest of your body? Press energy up and back through that right foot. Where's the up? Where's the down? Maybe lift that left arm to encourage the chest to lift up. Equilibrium. Don't want it so badly. What's just the amount of tension you need? What's just the amount of ease you need? And bring it back. Take your time. And release. Inhale, lengthen. Mean it. Lengthen something. Don't pretend. Don't drive by. And forward fold. Now in this forward fold, let's practice. What is our forward fold? Where's your weight born? Is it all the way in your heels? Could you let the weight shift forward into the front of the feet? Feel your breath. Let something go. What's rooting? What's lengthening? And we'll roll the spine up. We'll root into the right leg. Once again, I'm going to repeat, whether you need support to hold on to something. I'm going to find my left leg, finding the ankle. If you've got long pants, you can just hold the pant leg, inner thighs together. Study this. Now let's all choose where we want to go because you're in it now. It's just your expression of it. Is this more than enough to study? Have we ever spent time staying here to study? Study the right foot. Study the ankle. Study the right knee. The pelvis. The grip with the left hand. If you're going for a different expression, make your way toward the expression, not toward the max of anything. There's nothing to achieve. We're just in a state of expression, a state of change. Bringing ourselves back. Releasing. Inhale, rooting and lengthening, breathe in and out. This is another infamous drive-by. What's rooting, what's lengthening, what's arcing? And then where's the ease we can find? Are you in the whole surface of both feet or is your attention up? Where are you? Now I'm going to say where you should be, because you should be where you are. Breath. We're all realizing different aspects of our being. And forward fold. Practice this. Maybe some of you are bringing your arms behind your calves. Where are you in the pose? Are you practicing the pose? Are you practicing your capacity and possibility, or are you settling? Do we know the difference between aggressively pushing and going beyond and practicing? Good. Half flat back breath in. We'll plant the palms, step to plank. Elbow height. And back up. Downward facing dog, right leg lifts. Where is the down dog in your body? Where can you feel it? Where is the lifted leg energy in your body? How are you feeling it? How are you expressing it? Shift forward to plank, pulling the knee up into the chest. Inhale, drop the head in. Lift that right heel, soften, acceptance. Bring that right foot down, left leg lifts, breath. And shift it forward, knee to chest. Inhale, drop the head in. Lift. Bring that left leg down. We'll bring the knees down. Open the knees as wide as they want to go. I'm going to turn sideways. And then try to bring the shins out, more kind of perpendicular. And you can have a pillow down here if you like. But we're just going to push the butt back a bit. Maybe widen those knees. What are we studying? What is there for us to observe? Are we studying something that's static? Are we studying something that's moving? Are we studying a fight? Are we studying a physical action? Are we studying a thought? Where are you? Maybe come to the forearms. Push back with the butt. Remember ease and steadiness. There's going to be automatic intensity no matter where we are. Ease and steadiness. Don't want it so bad. That's my expression there. Don't want it so bad that you're applying yourself in an aggressive manner. Can we find stick-to-itiveness? Can we find discipline and devotion without it meaning demand? What's that sweet spot of equilibrium? We'll draw the heels closer together and bring ourselves up. Bring the inner thighs together. We'll keep the toes tucked and sit upright. See if you can let your weight settle head, shoulders, hips over the toes. And let the weight sink. Remember rooting and lengthening. What are we allowing to root? What wants to lift? And what's that equilibrium in between? Where does rooting meet lifting? Where does lifting meet rooting? And what goes on there? Let's drop our right ear toward our right shoulder. If you can hang out on the toes, go ahead. If you need to come out and just untuck the toes, go ahead. Right hand up by the left ear, gentle neck bend. And gradually trade it out. Are you practicing or are you waiting? Bringing yourselves back up. Are you practicing or are you punishing yourself? We'll bring the legs out in front of us. We'll bring the knees up. Maybe the feet stay down. Chest up. Try not to be back on the tailbone. Try not to be all the way in the sitting bones. Can you find that sweet spot? And we observe our mind. We observe our body. Can the body and mind meet each other in a peaceful space right here? If you lower the heels, could the mind and body meet themselves in a more peaceful space? What's lengthening? What's rooting? Stay here, or 2 inches, legs lengthening it out, 2 inches off the ground, shoulder blades 2 inches off the earth at our best estimation, and we let our intensity meet our peace. We express peace in our intensity, in our strength, in our activation. Bringing it back up, breath. Bottoms of the feet together, forward fold. Good. Single Om and observe vibration wherever and however you can observe it. Bringing it back up. We're going to take the right leg, keep it bent. Left knee, maybe beside the right foot. Maybe you're working on changing its angle. Entirely up to you. Feel the upper body. We're going to twist to the right. What's rooting? What's lifting? What's lengthening? Practice lengthening, practice rooting, practice quiet mind. Good. Let's bring that left leg back out, back to a bow. Choose where you want to be. Two inches. Bring it back up. Practice the lengthening, practice the rooting, practice the space in the middle. Bottoms of the feet together and forward fold. What's lengthening? What's rooting? Ease and steadiness. Ease and steadiness. Roll the spine up. Now we'll keep this right leg bent and see about bringing this left knee up against this right foot, or yet again, you could start to work that back at a different kind of angle. Entirely up to you. We've got to start to gauge and study. What does my body want? What does it say yes to? Okay, I'm going to bring this in a bit and twist. Ooh. Peaceful mind, peaceful breath, peaceful body. Beautiful. And we'll release. And let's bring this leg out in front of us. Legs lengthened to whatever degree feels good for you. I'll turn sideways and get ready for Dandasana. All right. So we're flexing the toes, pushing the backs of the legs down, shoulders back and away, growing tall through the crown of the head. Face is soft, eyelids heavy, but very present and aware. What's rooting? Ask yourself right now. Everything that's in touch with the mat, are you feeling it applying itself to the earth? Every part of the body that's connected to the mat. Now, is everything in the upper body that's holding itself up against gravity, aspiring upward, lengthening upward? Where are you aware of that? Feeling the action and the intention of lifting and lengthening. Now root and lengthen in your breath. And we're going to hinge forward. So let the lift be being expressed through your breastbone and keep your arms here, letting the arms not even be a part of this lengthening. Because guess what? They are not a part of this lengthening. So lift and express reach through the breastbone. Keep expressing and feeling and practicing and studying the rooting in the legs. And then notice when you let go and notice how you reapply. Some of us reapply and then, oh shit, I let that go. Others of us reapply and go, I let that go. Maybe every other they interchange. I'm in the oh shit category. No goals. Just be present with what is happening right now. And bring ourselves back up. Good. So we had cross-legged chair, Natarajasana dancer, and mermaid as a part of some of the postures that I personally have made a list for myself to be practicing and studying this week. We're going to head into reclinings at this point. We're going to do a little bit of bridge, but remember that the final one is going to be fish, Marichyasana. All right, so I'm going to find my way down onto the mat. You choose how you want to get there. Study, observe what is releasing, what's still trying to work when it doesn't need to be working. Observe and study acceptance. Let's walk the feet in, keep the arms down alongside the waist. Feet are separated a few inches apart, knees a few inches apart. Press down through the feet and lift the hips. Observe the soles of your feet and the roles that they're playing, how much pressure you're pushing. And then where's the equilibrium space of ease? Inner thighs, knees, buttocks, what's going on? Left side, right side, what's going on? And lower those hips down, bottoms of the feet together, let the knees fall open. If you're comfortable doing so, this is a very revealing and vulnerable space. So you could just bring the knees into the chest or keep the legs where they were. Make those conscious choices. Make your yoga fit you, not be fitness. Lengthen the legs. Rest your arms down alongside your waist. Press down with the forearms and lift the chest. We'll walk the elbows back a bit and we'll thrust the chest up and relax. Now, this may be where many of us just stay, practicing thrusting the chest, tilting the tailbone back, and relaxing. Others of us are going to thrust, tilt the head back, and hold, and then relax. Others of us are going to lift, let the head go, walk the elbows forward a bit until the very top of the head rests on the floor, chest lifting. This is not a goal. And if it does feel like a goal, observe it. Don't change it. Just look at it and go, that's me practicing goal-oriented yoga. Thank you for the lesson. How is it working out? Where's the ease? Is there something in your neck that's asking you to come out? Are you listening? Do you know how to find a new edge safely and opening your heart without compromising your neck? If you don't, who do you ask for guidance? Good. If your head is down, lift the head, tuck the chin down. Let's lower the upper body down. Feel the releasing of energy, the dispersal of energy. Walk the feet in, another bridge. So rest the arms down alongside the waist. Keep the gaze up, try not to turn your head. Push down firm through the feet, thrust the hips up. Stay here and breathe. Maybe lift the chin away from the chest. Or you could wiggle the shoulder blades closer together underneath of you. Maybe the elbows come closer. Maybe the hands come together. Maybe none of that happens at all. If you haven't already, let's gently release and lower the hips down, bottoms of our feet together, knees falling open, reclining, Supta, Baddha Konasana, bound angle, or not. Be here now. Don't use this as review time. Notice your mind. We'll bring the inner thighs together. Bring the knees into the chest, maybe forehead up to the knees. Study your breath. Lower the head down. Let's cross the right knee joint over the left knee joint. A little crisscross, curtsy style. Maybe rock. And we'll let the knees come over to the left. Coming back to center. And we'll switch the cross. You could rock and roll, massage the back. And then we'll go over to the right. Let's come on back to center. Uncross the legs. Do any final movements that you feel that would bring more balance to the kinds of movements that we've done in your body or what your body is craving for health. And then we'll lengthen ourselves out for Shavasana or however you want your Shavasana to be spent. You could swing your legs up the wall. You could keep the knees bent. Find ease. Adjust the shoulders for ease, your head for ease. And then let it be. This is not yoga study review. This is being present with what you observe of what is going on in your physical body. How are you existing and interacting with the physical body right now? Is it peaceful? Observe your breath right now. How are you existing in your breath and interacting with it in body and mind? How is your mind right now? Notice all of the things it's doing because that is its truth. How's your body and your breath interacting with your mind? How's your spirit interacting with your mind? Can you ask all of them to exist in this moment in ease and steadiness? Maybe you stretch or yawn. Notice your mind. Stay in your practice. Stay in your practice as you bring yourselves upright. All right, let's do an Anulom Viloma pranayama. We'll bring the right thumb to the right nostril and we'll breathe up the left nostril. Close the left nostril with the last two fingers. Breathe down the right. Breathe up the right. Close, breathe down the left. Breathe up the left and continue in this manner. Feel the effect this breath is having on your mind, on how you're experiencing this moment. Let the effects of this breath into your tissues. Accept whatever ease it wants to give you. Release any stressors that come out. And release. Let's do 3 ohms together, experiencing sound emanation for no other reason than to connect with sound emanation and the vibration as a sensory experience. Relax the jaw. We've got to let the body help facilitate the sound to emanate. So it's a collaborative experience. The more tension we carry in the body is going to affect the expression of the Om. Deep breath in. Sit with what is. Hands to the heart center. If you wish to join for the Anjali Mudra, I'm holding peace and ease and kindness as close to my heart as I can, hoping that that is what also will come expressed out of me throughout my day with my intentions, my words, and my actions. Namaste. It's been my pleasure to be able to share home yoga practice with you all this morning. If you've been following along, feel free to please take a moment before you're running off into your day and jot down in your journal a little bit of what you observed, a little bit of what it was that you were holding in your focus for your practice, and how you're getting to study that. Now, where will you study and how will you study off of the mat? If we remember some of what I had shared earlier, and maybe I'll just put that back up about study. From study, one should proceed to practice, and from practice to study, and that then is when our Supreme Self is revealed through study and practice. So look at what you notice, even if they're really small things and a couple of things. Don't try to be like, oh, I've got to scan through and remember everything we just did. No, whatever are the big things that are meant for you to notice about yourselves, whether it's something about how you fight or how you resist, or your struggle or your relationship with desire. All right. Check out more about creating and developing your home yoga practice by going to the Just Be Yoga blog on justbeyoga.com. We've been donation based and hopefully as accessible as we can be for 10 years. Please, if it's in your heart or your pocket, we will gratefully accept any donation. PayPal.me/justbeyoga. Namaste, everyone. It is always good to hang out with you. Let's see, did somebody say hi? I think I see someone saying hi. Oh my God, Claudia. Was that nuts? I have claw marks on my butt. But I kept practicing, and I will use Puma as a part of my study. Because I know that she just gets frisky sometimes, but that was a first. And it's recorded right here for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to cut her nails today. Good morning. Hi, Kara. Good to see you this morning. So Kara is writing. I love the comment about finding a moment of peace when we're stretching and feeling intensity in the boat. Oh, you're quite welcome. Exactly. Because that's what helps us float, right? Right? Where there can't be too much struggle in your boat. Otherwise, the boat is going to capsize. And if it's too peaceful, it doesn't have enough structure. So we got to find that nice little peaceful space of intensity. Thank you for sharing that, Kara. I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate Claudia reminding me about Puma, because actually I forgot that the cat jumped on my butt, because that's how present I can be, and I don't live in the past. So it's like, oh, I totally forgot. Yeah, cats, pets, other beings, they give us so much to reflect on. All right, peace, everyone. Enjoy your day. Namaste.